We got a bunch of reading today. I did not read, yes. Everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for tuning in for this. And so for today's video, um, you guys know we're going to continue our challenge. We still got the 1 month reading challenge. And I just want to be honest. So today is the 8th, June 8th, 2025. So guys, I was not able to yesterday. Yesterday was super busy. I was gone all day. And actually, the 6th was another crazy day. Like I had to stay up and read. I stayed up and read till 3 a.m. If you guys go back and read day 19, we went from Psalms 1. I literally read almost the whole book of Psalm in about 2 hours. I think it was an hour and a half. But I started reading at like 1:30 and I stayed up till 3 a.m. reading that. And it was kind of cool because the book of Job is super cool. I actually like it. But yesterday I had no time to read. I literally had work nine. I had work from 9 all the way to 11. So I tried to get up, but before the night before, I stayed up till 3 a.m. So I had to get up at 8. So I only had like 4 hours of sleep. Maybe I'm just ramping. I'm just ranting here, but I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. I was not able to read yesterday. So yesterday I ended up skipping, but today is the 8th, and I'm gonna have to read a ton. I'm gonna have to read a ton here. So I'm gonna try and read tomorrow's reading and then also read today's reading. So is today's reading is. Let me actually share my page here. So today's reading is is so you guys. So today's reading is supposed to be Psalms 119. No. Today's the 8th. So Psalms 58 to 118. So that is today's reading. But since I didn't read yesterday, I have to read this and this. So it's gonna be a grind here. But it seems like it's Psalms. Psalms is a cool book. It's super long. It's a bunch of Psalms. But I'm gonna finish Psalms. I'm gonna first finish the book of Job, and then I'm gonna have to read 57 chapters of Psalms. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me actually share my page. Share my page. And then let's go to Bible Gateway, as you guys know. Bible Gateway is the GOAT. Let's see if I can share my by the Bible Gateway. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. Oh my goodness. All right, so Bible Gateway, here we are. We've been um, reading with the Bible Gateway, using the Bible Gateway to read a lot of our passages. So we're just gonna search. We're just gonna go online. You get what I'm saying? Um, we're just gonna go online, and oh my goodness, why is this thing being weird? All right, so Bible Gateway. So let's go into Job. What were it? Job 35. Yeah, Job 35. That's exactly where we stopped, I believe. Yeah, we're in chapter 35 of Job. Um, so yeah. So this is Job chapter 35. I want to see if we can read this chapter quick. I mean, finish this book quick. So here we are. Job 35. And Elihu answers and says, Elihu, wait, what? Let me go back and see what was this. Um, Hmm. Actually, guys, I don't know about this. I mean, it's okay. All right, so we are in chapter 35. I was just making sure because I don't remember reading that part. So Elihu condemns Job. Job chapter 35. Do you think this to be right, to be just? Do you say it is my right before God that you ask, what advantage have I? How am I better off than if I had sinned? I will answer you, and your friends with you. Look at the heavens and see, and behold the clouds which are higher than you. If you have sinned, what do you accomplish against him? And if your transgressions are multiplied, what do you do to him? If you are righteous, what do you give to him? Or what does he receive from your hand? Your wickedness concerns a man like yourself, and your righteousness a son of man. Because of the multitude of oppression, people cry out. They call for help because of the arm of the mighty. But none says, where is God my maker? Who gives songs in the night, who teaches us more than the beast of the earth, and makes us wiser than the birds of the heavens. There they cry out, but he does not answer. Because of the pride of evil man, surely God does not hear any empty cry, nor does the Almighty regret it. Regard it. How much less when you say that you do not see him, that the case is before him, and you are waiting for him. And now, because his anger does not punish, and he does not take much note of transgression, Job opens his mouth in empty talk. He multiplies words without knowledge. 36. Um, Elihu continues and said, bear with me a little, and I will show you, for I have yet something to say on God's behalf. I will get my knowledge from afar and ascribe righteousness to my Maker. For truly my words are not false. One who is perfect in knowledge is with you. Behold, God is almighty, and he does not despise any. He is mighty in strength of understanding. He does not keep the wicked alive, but gives the afflicted their right. He does not withdraw their eyes from the righteous, but the kings on the throne he sets them forever, and they are exalted. And if they are bound in chains and caught in the cords of affliction, then he declares to them their work and their transgression, that they are behaving arrogantly. He opens their ears to instruction and commands that they return from iniquity. If they learn and listen, if they listen and serve him, they complete their days in prosperity and their years in pleasantness. But if they do not listen, they perish by the sword and die without knowledge. The godless in heart cherish anger. They do not cry for help when he binds them. They die in youth, and their life ends among the cult prostitutes. He delivers the affliction by their he delivers the afflicted by their affliction and opens their ear by adversary. He also lured you out of distress into a broad place where there was no cramping, and what was set on your table was full of fatness. But you are full of judgment on the wicked. Judgment and justice seize you. Beware lest wrath entice you into scoffing, and let not the greatness of the ransom turn you aside. Will you cry for help? Wait, will your cry for help avail to keep you from distress, or all the force of your strength? Do not long for the night when people vanish in their place. Take care. Do not try to iniquity. Do not turn to iniquity. For this is you have chosen rather than affliction. Behold, God is exalted in his power. Who is a teacher like him? Who has prescribed for him this way? Or who can say you have done wrong? Remember to extol his work, of which men have sung. All mankind has looked on it. Man beholds it from afar. Behold, God is great, and we know him not. The number of his years is unsearchable. For he draws up the troops of water. They distill his midst in rain, which the skies pour down and drop on mankind abundantly. Can anyone understand the spreading of the clouds, the thunderings of his pavilion? Behold, he scatters his lightnings above him and covers the roots of the sea. For by these he judges people, he gives food in abundance, he covers his hands with the lightning and commands it to strike the mark. It crashes and declares its crashing and declares his presence. The cattle also declare that he rises. Chapter 37. All this also my heart trembles and leaps out of its place. Keep listening to the thunder of his voice and trump. Elihu proclaims God's justice. All right. Chapter 37. At this also my heart trembles and leaps out of its place. Keep listening to the thunder of his voice and the rumbling that comes from his mouth. Under the whole heaven he lets it go, and his lightning to the corners of the earth. After it his voice roars. He thunders with his majestic voice, and he does not retrain the lightning when his voice is heard. God thunders wondrously with his voice. He does great. For to the snow he says, fall on the earth, likewise to the downpour, his mighty downpour. He seals up the hand of man, that all men whom he made know, who made may know it. Then the beasts go into their lairs and remain in their dens. From its chambers comes the whirlwind, and cold from the scattering winds. By the breath of God, ice is given, and the broad waters are frozen fast. He loads the thick cloud with moisture. The clouds scatter his lightning. They turn around and around by his guidance to accomplish all that he commands them on the face of the habitable world, whether for a correction or for his land, or for love, he causes it to happen. Hear this, O Job, stop and consider the wondrous work of God. Do you not know how God lays his command upon them and causes the lightning of his cloud to shine? Do you know the balancings of the clouds, the wondrous works of him who is perfect in knowledge, you whose garments are hot? When the earth is still because of the south wind, can you, like him, spread out the skies? Hard as a cast metal mirror. Teach us what we shall say to him. We cannot draw up our case because of darkness. Shall it be told him that I would speak? Did a man ever wish that he would be swallowed up? And now, no one looks on the light when it is bright in the skies, when the wind has passed and cleared them. Out of the north comes golden splendor. God is clothed with awesome majesty. The Almighty, we cannot find him. He is great in power, justice and abundant righteousness he will not violate. Therefore men fear him. He does not regard anyone. No, he does not guard any who are wise in their own conceit. So that is that. Chapter 38. The Lord answers Job. Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that has darkened counsel by words without knowledge? Dress for action like a man. I will answer you. You will make it known to me. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Who determined its measurements? Surely you know. Or who stretched out the line upon it? Or what were its bases sunk? Or who laid its cornerstone when the morning stars sang together? And all the sons of God shouted for joy. Or who shut in the sea with the doors when it burst out from the womb? When I made clouds its garments and thickness darkness its swallowing band, and prescribed limits for it, and set bars and doors, and said, thus far you shall come and no further, and here shall your proud waves be stayed. Have you commanded the morning since your days began, and caused the dawn to know its place, that it might have hold of the skirts of the earth, and the wicked be shaken out of it? It is changed like clay under the seal, and its futures stand out like a garment. From the wicked their light is withheld, and their uplifted arm is broken. Have you entered into the springs of the sea, or walked in the recesses of the deep? Have the gates of death been revealed to you, or have you seen the gates of deep darkness? Have you comprehended the expanse of the earth and declared it if you know all this? I lost my spot. Verse 19, where is the way to the dwelling of light, and where is the place of darkness, that you may take it to that you may take it to its territory, and that you may discern the path to its home. You know, for you were born then, and the number of your days is great. Have you entered the storehouse of the snow? Have you seen the storehouses of the hail, which I have reserved for the time of trouble, for the day of war and battle? What is the way to the place where the light is distributed, or where the east wind is scattered upon the earth? Who has cleft a channel for the torrents of rain, and the way for the thunderbolt, to bring rain on the land where no man is, on the desert in which there is no man, to satisfy the waste and desolate land, and to make the ground sprout with grass? Has the rain a father, or has a begotten the drops of dew? For whose womb did the ice come from? And who has given birth to the forest? No, who has given birth to the frost of heaven? The waters become hard like stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. Can you bind the chains of the Melodies, or loose the cords of Orion? Can you lead forth the Mazzaroth in their season, or can you guide the bear with its children? Do you know the ordinances of the heavens? Can you establish the rule on the earth? Can you lift up your voice to the clouds, that a flood of waters may cover you? Can you send forth lightning, that they may go and say to you, Here we are? Who has put wisdom in their inward parts, or given understanding to the mind? Who can number the clouds by wisdom, or who can tilt the water skins of the heavens, when the dust runs into a mass and the clouds stick fast together? Can you hunt the prey for the lion, or satisfy the appetite of the young lions when they crouch in their dens, or lie in wait in their thicket? Who provides for the ravens its prey, and when its young ones cry to God for help and wander about for lack of food? So, chapter 9, Job. Do you know when the mountain's goats give birth? Do you observe the calvings of the does? Can you number the mouths that they fulfill? And do you know the time when they give birth? When they crouch, bringing forth their offsprings, and are delivered of their young? Their young ones become strong. They grow up in the open. They go out and do not return to them. Who has let the wild donkey go free? Who has loosed the bonds of the swift donkey, to whom I have given the arid plain for his home, and the salt land for its dwelling place? He hears not the shouts of the driver. He rages. He ranges the mountain as his pleasure, and he searches after every green thing. Is the wild oxen willing to serve you? Will he spend the night at your manger? Can you bind him in the furrow with ropes, or will he hallow the valleys after you? Will you depend on him because his strength is great? Or will you leave to him your labor? Do you have faith in him that he will return to your grain and gather it to your threshing floor? The wings of the ostrich wave proudly, but are they pinions and plumage of love? For she leaves her eggs to the earth and lets them be warm on the ground, forgetting that her foot may crush them and that the wild beast may trample them. She deals cruelly with her young as if they were not hers. Though her labor be in vain, yet she has no fear, because God has made her forget wisdom and given her no share in understanding. When she rouses herself to flee, she laughs at the horse and his rider. Do you give the horse his might? Do you clothe his neck with a mane? Do you make him leap the locust, his majesty snorting its terrifying? He paws in the valleys and exalts in his strength. He goes out to meet the weapons. He laughs at fear and is not dismayed. He does not turn back from the sword. Upon him rattle the quiver, the flashing spear, and the javelin. With fierceness and rage he swallows the ground. He cannot stand still at the sound of the trumpet. When the trumpet sounds, he says, Aha! He smells the battle from afar, the thunder of the captains and the shouting. Is it by your understanding that the hawk soar and spread his wings toward the south? Is it at your command that the eagle mounts up and makes his nest on high? On the rock he dwells and makes his home, on the rocky crag and stronghold. From there he spies out the prey, his eyes behold it from afar away. His young ones suck up blood, and where the slain are, there is he. Chapter 40, Job. And the Lord said to Job, shall a fault finder contend with the Almighty? He who argues with God, let him answer it. And then Job answered, then the Lord answered Job out of the world. Wait. Then Job answered the Lord and said, behold, I am of small account. What shall I answer you? I lay my hand on my mouth. I have spoken once and I will not answer. Twice, but I will proceed no further. Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, dress for action like a man. I will question you. You will make it known to me. Will you even put me in the wrong? Will you condemn me that you may be in the right? Have you an arm like God? Can you thunder with a voice like his? Adore yourself with majesty and dignity. Clothe yourself with glory and splendor. Pour out the overflowings of your anger and look on everyone who is proud and abase on you. Look on everyone who is proud and bring him low and tread down the wicked where they stand. Hide them all in the dust together. Bind their face in the world below. Then will I also acknowledge to you that your own right hand can save you. Behold, Behemoth, which I made as I made you. He eats grass like an ox. Behold his strength in his strength in his loins, and his power in the muscles of his belly. He makes his tail stiff like a cedar. The sinew as if thighs are knit together. His bones are tubes of bronze, his limbs like bars of iron. He is the first of God, he is the first of works of God. Let him who made him bring near his sword, for the mountains yield food for him, where all the beasts play. Under the lotus plants he lies, in the shelter of the reeds and in the marsh, in the shelter of the reeds and in the marsh. For his shade, the locust trees cover him, the willows of the brook surround him. Behold, if the river is turbulent, he is not frightened. He is confident through Jordan rushes against his mouth. Can one take him by his eyes or pierce his nose with a snare? 31, chapter Job 31. Can you draw out the Leviathan with a fishhook or press down his tongue with a cord? Can you put a rope in his nose or pierce his jaw with a hook? Will he make many pleas to you? Will he speak to you soft words? Will he make a covenant with you to take him for you for your servant forever? Will you play with him as with a bird, or will you put out on a leash for your girls? Will traders bargain over him? Will they divide him among the merchants? Can you fill his skin with the harpoons, or his head with fishing spears? Lay your hands on him. Remember the battle. You will not do it again. Behold, the hope of a man is false. He is laid low even at the sight of him. No one is so fierce that he dares to stir him up. Who then is he who can stand before me? Who has first given it to me that I should repay him? Whatever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not keep silent concerning his limbs or his mighty strength or his godly frame. Who can strip off his outer garments? Who can come near him with a bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? Around his teeth is terror. His back is made of rows of shields, shut up closely as with a seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They clasp each other and cannot be separated. His sneezing flash forth light, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the dawn. Out of his mouth go flaming torches, sparks of fire leap forth. Out of his nostrils come forth smoke, as from a boiling pot and burning rushes. His breath kindles coals, and flame comes forth from his mouth. In his neck abides strength, and terror dances before him. The folds of his flesh stick together, firmly cast on him and immovable. His heart is as hard as a stone, hard as the lower millstone. When he raises himself up, the mighty are afraid. At the crashing, they are beside themselves. Though the sword reaches him, it does not avail, nor the spear, the dart, or the javelin. He counts iron as straw and bronze as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. For him, sling stones are turned to stubble. Clubs are counted as stubble. He laughs at the rattle of javelins. His underparts are like sharp potsherds. He spreads himself like a threshing sledge on the myrrh. He makes the deep boil like a pot. He makes the sea like a pot of ointment. Behind him he leaves a shining wake. One would think the deep to be white-haired. On earth there is not his like. A creature on earth there is not like his like. Wait, on earth there is not his like, a creature without fear. He sees everything that is high. He is a king over all the sons of pride. Job 42. Um, Job confesses in repentance. Then Job answered the Lord and said, I know that you can do all things, and that no purpose of yours can be thwarted. Who is this that hides counsel without knowledge? Therefore I've uttered what I did not understand, things too wonderful for me which I did not know. Hear, and I will speak. I will question you, and you make it known to me. I have heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eyes sees you. Therefore I despise myself and repent in dust and ashes. The Lord rebuked Job's friends. After the Lord had spoken these words to Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz the Temanite, my anger burns against you and against your two friends, for you have not spoken of me what is right as my servant Job has. Now therefore take 7 bulls, 7 rams, and go to my servant Job and offer up a burnt offering for yourselves. And my servant Job will pray for you, for I will accept his prayer, not to deal with you according to your folly, for you have not spoken of me what is right, as my servant Job has. So Eliphaz the Temanite and Bildad the Shuhite and Zophar the Naamanite went and did what Job had told them, and the Lord accepted Job's prayer. And the Lord restored the fortunes of Job when he had prayed for his friends, and the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came to him all his brothers and sisters and all who had known him before, and ate bread with him in his house, and they showed him sympathy and comforted him for all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. And each of them gave him a piece of money and a ring of gold. And the Lord blessed the latter days of Job more than his beginning, and he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, 1,000 female donkeys. He had also 7 sons and 3 daughters, and he called the name of his first daughter Jemimah, the name of the second Kizia, the name of the third Keren Happuch. And in all the land there were no women so beautiful as Job's daughter, and their father gave them an inheritance among their brothers. And after this, Job lived 140 years and saw his sons and his sons' sons 4 generations, and Job died an old man, full of days. Holy moly. That's the book of Job. Wow. Man, that's crazy. So, guys, we just finished the book of Job. Um, it took about, it did not take long at all. I think it was like, what, maybe 20 minutes? Wow, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. We just finished the book of Job. And yeah, it ends on a high note. God just tears at Job, though. God tears at Job because Job was questioning who God was and God's nature and his love, and why would he allow all these bad things to happen, and why would he negotiate between Satan too? It seems like God was guys, when you go read chapter 1, God and Satan are like competing, because first of all, God is the one that initiates this whole conversation. God's like, have you considered my friend Job? Have you seen him? Job is that guy. He's up in heart, he's upright, he loves me, he's rich. And Satan basically was like, I see Job, he's cool, but he has everything. When you have everything and God's hand is over you and God is watching you and God is blessing you, I mean, aren't you going to be loyal? So then God allows Satan to do all these things to Job, and Job has to trust God. But the weird thing is his friends pull up, and his friends have the conception of, Job, you are going through this because you have sinned, because you have transgressed. Just confess to God and just admit that you have sinned. But Job is like, I've done nothing, man. I've done nothing. I've been loyal. But it's just interesting how when Job is going through all this, it's like his friends, his past friends, his close friends, they all turned against him. Like nobody pays attention to Job. They just leave Job to die and scratch himself on the side of the road. But in all this, it's super interesting. In all this, Job he doesn't sin with his mouth. I mean, he questions God, but it seems like God is just like, okay, Job, I see where you're coming from, but have you created, where were you when I laid down the foundation of the earth? Where were you when I brought forth the heavens and the earth, right? It was just like crazy things. And then at the end of it, Job ends up confessing and saying, God, I am speaking as a man who has no understanding, right? I'm speaking as a person who is of statue of an ant. I'm an ant speaking against you, right? And he ends up confessing to God that he shouldn't be questioning God, first of all. And then the cool thing is like God rebukes Job's friends, and he's like, you guys spoke against Job. He did nothing. You guys were not representing me. You guys were not speaking truth. So that's a really cool story of Job. I definitely will have to go back and read more of it because it's super interesting. There's just things in there that I've thought over. Like, can we question God when we are going through something? When we're going through trial and tribulations, can we question God? Can we point our finger at God and be like, God, why are you allowing me to go through this? Like, I've been loyal to you, I've been loving, I've been caring, but but like the trial that I'm going through doesn't make sense. It doesn't, like, I don't deserve to go through this. But so it's just something that I feel like I've been relating to. I've been trying to figure out God's nature in this, right? God, what is your nature in this circumstance? How do you view suffering from a person who is loyal, from a person who has an uprightness of heart? So Job kind of answers that. There's still a lot there. If you guys go back and read the rest of, go read Job for yourself. It's an absolutely beautiful read. I'm definitely going to go back to Job and read more of it. I mean, I read the whole chapter in 2 days, but I'm going to go back and read more of Job. Job is super cool. Go back and read it again. It's so poetic. It's such a beautiful. It's a beautiful. You can see the just what Job is going through, how he's feeling, and then you can also read from his friends' reactions and their statements. You can kind of see there's tension in here. There's tension during this time. But at the end of it, God is able to multiply Job and give him more than he had before. So it's really cool that Job was able to be faithful to God, and God is able to bless him afterwards because he was loyal to him. So guys, so that is the book of Job. So now we're gonna read Psalms, the book of Psalms, guys. You've probably read at least one psalm in your whole life, at least one, or you've heard it somewhere on a doorpost, YouTube videos, anywhere, guys. So Psalms is one of the most popular books. There's a bunch of Psalms. So we're gonna try and see if we can fly through 57 chapters here. We're gonna try and see if we can fly through 57 chapters of Psalms. Let's get right into it. So Psalms chapter 1. Make sure that you guys are highlight some of these Psalms because some of these Psalms are so like impactful, like it really speaks. Like Psalms 1 is super beautiful. Here we go. Psalms chapter 1. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the ways of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers. The wicked are not so, but are like chaff that the wind drives away. Therefore, the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. So, guys, it's like Psalms chapter 1 is super simple. You guys can memorize this. I think I was trying to memorize this. It's 6 verses. It's super short, but it's super meaningful. It's super deep. There's a lot of things you can grab out of here. But let's go to Psalms chapter 2. Why do the nations rage and the people plot in vain? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us burst their bonds apart and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens laughs. He laughs, and the Lord holds them in derision. Then he speaks to them in his wrath and terrifies them in his fury, saying, Ask for me, I've set my king on Zion, my holy hill. I will tell of the decree, the Lord said to me, You are my son, today I've begotten you. Ask of me, and I will make the nations your heritage, and the ends of the earth your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron, and dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Now therefore, O kings, be wise, be warned, O rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and you perish in the way, for his wrath is quickly kindled. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Psalms 3. O Lord, how many are my foes? Many are rising against me. Many are saying of my soul, There is no salvation for them in God. But you, O Lord, are a shield above me, a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head. I cried out to the Lord, and he answered me from his holy hill. I lay down and slept, and I woke again, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of many thousands of people who set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you strike all my enemies on the cheek. You break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessings be on your people. Psalms 4. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have given me grief. You have given me relief when I was in distress. Be gracious to me and hear my prayer. Oh man, how long shall my honor be turned into shame? How long will you love vain words and seek after lies? But you know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Be angry and do not sin. Ponder in your own hearts on your beds and be silent. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. There are many who say, We will show us some good. Who will show us some good? Lift up the light of your face upon us, O Lord. You have put more joy in my heart than they when their grain and wine abound. In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. What a beautiful verse there. What a beautiful verse. Psalms 4. What a beautiful verse. Psalms 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my groaning. Give attention to the sound of my cry, my King and my God. For to you do I pray. O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I'll prepare a sacrifice for you and watch. For you are not a God who delights in wickedness. Evil may not dwell with you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all evildoers. You destroy those who speak lies, and the Lord abhors the bloodthirsty and deceitful man. But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house. I will bow down toward your holy hill in the fear of you. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me. For there is no truth in their mouth, and their innermost self is destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with their tongue. Make them bear their guilt, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Because of the abundance of their transgressions, cast them out, for they have rebelled against you. But let who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy and spread their protection over them. Those who love your name may exult in you. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover him with favor as with a shield. So that is Psalms chapter 5. Psalm 6. O Lord, rebuke me not in your anger, nor discipline me in your wrath. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. Heal me, O Lord, for my bones are troubled. My soul also is greatly troubled. But you, O Lord, how long? Turn, O Lord, deliver my life. Save me for the sake of your steadfast love. For in death there is no remembrance of you. In Sheol, who will give you praise? I am weary with my moaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my couch with weeping. My eyes waste away because of grief. It grows weak because of all my foes. Depart from me, all you workers of evil, for the Lord has heard the sound of my weeping. The Lord has heard my plea. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies shall be ashamed and greatly troubled. They shall turn back and be put to shame in a moment. Psalm 7. O Lord my God, in you do I take refuge. Save me from all my pursuers and deliver me, lest like a lion they tear my soul apart, rendering it in pieces with none to deliver. O Lord my God, if I've done this, if there is wrong in my hands, if I've repaid my friend with evil or plundered my enemy without cause. Let the enemy pursue my soul and overtake it, and let him trample my life to the ground and lay my glory in dust. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Lift yourself up against the furies of my enemies. Awake for me. You have appointed a judgment. Let the assembly of the peoples be gathered about you, and over it return on high. The Lord judges the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness, and according to the integrity that is in me. Oh, let the wicked of the evil come to an end, and may you establish the righteous. You who test the minds and hearts, O righteous God, my shield is with God, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge and a God who feels indignation every day. If a man does not repent, God will wade his sword. He has bent and readied his bow. He has prepared for him his deadly weapon, making his arrows furry shafts. Behold, the wicked man conceives evil and is pregnant with mischief and gives birth to lies. He makes a pit, digging it out, and falls into the hole that he has made. His mischief turns up upon his own head. On his own skull his violence descends. I will give I will give to the Lord the thanks due to his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord the Most High. So that's Psalms 7. Psalms chapter 8, one of my favorite Psalms in the whole, or just my favorite Psalms. This is one of my favorite Psalms here. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babies and infants, you have established strength because of your foes, to still the enemy and the avenger. When I look at your heavens, the works of your fingers, the moon, the stars which you have set in place, what is man that you are mindful of him, and the Son of Man that you care for him? Yet you have made him a little lower than the heavenly beings, and have crowned him with glory and honor. You have given him dominion over the works of your hands. You have put all things under his feet, all sheep and oxen, and also the beasts of the field, the birds of the heavens, the fish of the sea, whatever passes along the paths of the seas. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. That is literally one of my favorite Psalms in the Bible. All right. So, Psalms 9. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will recount all of your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and exult in you. I will sing praises to your name, O Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before your presence. For you have maintained my just cause. You have sat on the throne, giving righteous judgment. You have rebuked the nations, that you have made the wicked perish. You have blotted out their name forever and ever. The enemy came to an end in everlasting ruins. Their cities you rooted out. The very memory of them has perished. But the Lord sits enthroned forever. He has established his throne for justice, and he judges the world with righteousness. He judges the people with uprightness. The Lord is a stronghold for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. And those who know your name put their trust in you, for you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you. Sing praises to the Lord who sits enthroned in Zion. Tell among the people his deeds, for he who avenges blood is mindful of them. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Be gracious to me, O Lord. See my affliction from those who hate me, O you who lift me up from the gates of death, that I may recount all your praises, that in the gates of the daughter of Zion I may rejoice in your salvation. The nations have sunk in the pit that they have made, and the net they have hid. Their own foot has been caught. The Lord has made himself known. He has executed judgment. The wicked are snare in the work of their own hands. Um, the wicked shall return to Sheol, all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten, and the hope of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord. Let not man prevail. Let the nations be judged before you. Put them in fear, O Lord. Let the nations know that they are but men. So that's Psalms 9. Psalms 10. Why, O Lord, do you stand afar? Why do you hide yourselves in times of trouble? In arrogance, the wicked hastily pursues the poor. Let them be caught in the schemes that they have devised. Um, for the wicked boast of the desires of his soul, and the one greedy for grain curses and renounces the Lord. In the pride of his face, the wicked does not seek him. All his thoughts are, there is no God. His ways prospers at all times. Your judgments are on high out of his sight. As for all his foes, he puffs at them. He says in his heart, I shall not be moved. Throughout all generations, I shall not meet adversity. His mouth is filled with cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue are mischief and iniquity. He sits in ambush in the villages. In hiding places, he murders the innocent. His eyes stealthily watches for the helpless. He lurks in ambush like uh, a lion in a thicket. He lurks that he may seize the poor. He seizes the poor when he draws him into his net. The helpless are crushed, sink down, and fall by his might. He says in his heart, God has forgotten. He has hidden his face, he will never see it. Rise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand, forget not the afflicted. Why does the wicked renounce God and say in his heart, you will not call to account? But you do see, for you know mischief and vexation, that you may take into your hands to you the helpless commits himself. You have been the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and evildoer. Call his wickedness to account till you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations perish from his land. O Lord, you hear the desire of the afflicted. You will strengthen their heart. You will incline your ear to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, so that man who is of the earth may strike terror to no man. Oh, strike to no more. Psalms 11. Man, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough read, guys. Oh my goodness. Psalms 11. And we have to read a lot of this. In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to my soul, flee like a bird to the mountain? For behold, the wicked bend the bow. They have fitted their arrow to the string to shoot in the dark at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes see. His eyelids test the children of men. The Lord tests the righteous, but his soul hates the wicked and the one who loves violence. Let him rain coals on the wicked, fire and sulfur, and a scorching wind shall be portioned um, of their cup. For the Lord is righteous; he loves righteous deeds. The upright shall behold his face. So that's chapter 11. All right. Save, O Lord, for the godly one is gone, for the faithful have vanished from among the children of man. Everyone utters lies to his neighbor. With flattering lips and a double heart they speak. May the Lord cut off all flattering lips, the tongue that makes great boast. Those who say, with our tongue we will prevail. Our lips are with us. Who is master over us? Because the poor are plundered, because the needy groan, I will now arise, says the Lord. I will place him in the safety for which he longs. The words of the Lord are pure words, like silver refined in a furnace on the ground, purified 7 times. You, O Lord, will keep them. You will guard them from this generation forever. On every side the wicked prowl, as vileness is exalted among the children of man. 13. How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I take counsel in my soul and have sorrow in my heart all the day? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and answer me, O Lord my God. Lift up my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death, lest my enemies say I've prevailed over him, lest my foes rejoice because I'm shaken. But I have trusted in your steadfast love. My heart shall rejoice in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord because he has dealt bountifully with me. So that's chapter 12, 13. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They do abominable deeds. There is none who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven on the children of man to see if there are any who understand, who seek after God. They turn all aside. Together they become corrupt. There is none who does good, not even one. Have they no knowledge, all the evildoers who eat up my people as they eat bread and do not call upon the Lord? They're there in great terror, for God is with the generation of the righteous. You sh- you would sh- you would shame the plans of the poor, but the Lord is his refuge. Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion. When the Lord restores the fortune of his people, let Jacob rejoice, let Israel be glad. Bro, I still have to read. I'm reading a lot of Psalms today. All right, Psalms 15. O Lord, who shall sojourn in your tent? Who shall dwell on your holy hill? He who walks blamelessly and does what is right and speaks truth in his heart, who does not slander with his tongue, who and does no evil to his neighbor, nor takes up reproach against his friends, in whose eyes a vile person is despised, but who honors those who fear the Lord, who swears to his own heart and does not change, who does not put out his money at interest and does not take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things shall never be moved. Never be moved. Chapter 16. Preserve me, O Lord, for you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. I have no good apart from you. As for the saints in the land, they are excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. The sorrow of those who run after another God shall multiply. Their drink offerings of blood I will not pour out, or take their names on my lips. The Lord is my chosen portion and my cup. You hold my lot. The lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Indeed, I have a beautiful inheritance. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I have set the Lord always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be shaken. Therefore my heart is glad, my whole being rejoices. My flesh also dwells secure, for you will not abandon my soul to Sheol, or let your holy ones see corruption. You have known to me the path of life. In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hands are pleasures forevermore. Mm. Wait, where is actually this? I should write down some Psalms that I like. Psalms 4. Let's just do Psalms 4. Psalms 8. Psalms 16:8. 16:11. Chapter 17. Psalms 17. Not really chapter, but Psalm 17. Hear a just cause, O Lord, attend to my cry. Give ear to my prayers from lips free of deceit. From your presence let my vindication come. Let your eyes behold the right. You have tried my heart, you have visited me by night, you have tested me, you will find nothing. I have proposed that my mouth will not transgress. With regard to the works of man, by the word of your lips, I have avoided the ways of the violent. My steps have held fast to your paths, my feet have not slipped. I will call upon you, for you will answer me, O God. Incline your ear to me, hear my words. Wondrous shows your steadfast love, O Savior of those who seek refuge from the adversary at your right hand. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings from the wicked who do me violence, my deadly enemies who surround me. They close their hearts to pity, their mouths they speak arrogantly. They have now surrounded our steps. They set their eyes to cast us to the ground. He is like a lion eager to tear, as a young lion lurking in ambush. Arise, O Lord, confront him, subdue him. Deliver my soul from the wicked by your sword, from men by your hand, O Lord. From men of the world whose portion is in this life. You fill their womb with treasure. They are satisfied with children, and they leave their abundance to their infants. As for me, I shall behold your face in righteousness. When I wake, I shall be satisfied with your likeness. All right, Psalms 18 is very good. The Lord is my, I love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer. My rock, my God, my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, and I am safe from my enemies. The cords of death encompass me, the torrents of destruction assail me. The cords of Sheol entangle me, the snares of death confronted me. In my distress, I called upon the Lord. To my God, I cried for help. From his temple, he heard my voice, and my cry to him reached his ears. Then the earth reeled and rocked. The foundations also of the mountains trembled and quaked because he was angry. Smoke went up from his nostrils, and divine fire from his mouth. Glowing coals flamed forth from him. He bowed the heavens and came down. Thick darkness was under his feet. He robed on a cherubim flew. He came swiftly on the winds of the wind. He made darkness his covering, his canopy around him, thick clouds dark with water. Out of the brightness before him. Hailstone and coals of fire broke through his clouds. The Lord also thundered in the heavens, and the Most High uttered his voice, hailstones and coals of fire. And he sent out his arrows and scattered them. Um, then the channels of the sea were seen, and the foundations of the earth were laid bare at your rebuke, O Lord, at the blast of the breath of your nostrils. He sent from a high, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. He rescued me from my strong enemy and from those who hated me, for they were too mighty for me. They confronted me in the days of my calamity, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out into a broad place, and he rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord dealt with me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands, and he rewarded me, for I've kept the ways of the Lord, and I've not wickedly departed from my God. For all his rules were before me, and his statutes I did not put away from me. I was blameless before him, and I kept myself from guilt. So the Lord rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. With the merciful you show yourself merciful. With the blameless man you show yourself blameless. With the purified you show yourself pure. And with the crooked you make yourself seem torturous. For you save a humble people. For the haughty eyes you bring down. For it is you who light my lamp. The Lord is my God, light in my darkness. For by you I can run against the troops. For by God I can leap over a wall. This God, this way is perfect. The words of the Lord proves true. He is a shield for all those who take refuge in him. For who is God but the Lord? Who is a rock except our God? The God who equipped me with strength and made my way blameless. He made my feet like the feet of a deer and set my secure on the heights. He trains my hands for war, so that my arm can bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation, and your right hand supported me, and your gentleness made me great. You gave me a wide place for my steps under me, and my feet did not slip. I pursued my enemies and overtook them. He did not turn back till they were consumed. I thrust them through so that they were not able to rise, and they fell under my feet. For you equipped me with the strength for the battle. You have made those who rise against me sink under me. You made my enemies turn their backs to me, and those who hated me I destroyed. They cried for help, but there was none to save. They cried to the Lord, but he did not answer them. I beat them fine as dust before the wind. I cast them out like the myrrh of streets. You delivered me from strife with the people. You made me the head of the nations. Um, whom People whom I have not known served me. As soon as they heard me, they obeyed me. Foreigners came cringing, cringing to me. Foreigners lost heart and came trembling out of their fortresses. The Lord lives, and blessed be my rock, and exalted be the God of my salvation, the God who gave me vengeance and subdued peoples under me, who rescued me from my enemies. Yes, you exalted me above those who rose against me. You delivered me from the man of violence. For this I will praise you, O Lord, among the nations, and sing to your name. Great salvation he brings to his kings, and shows steadfast love to his anointed, to David and to his offsprings forever. So that was kind of a longer psalm, 50 psalms in Psalms 18. It's a great read, though. Psalms 119, another beautiful psalm. Psalms 19, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day unto day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words whose voice is not heard. Their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he sets a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean and enduring forever. The rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, even more fine gold, sweeter also than honey, and dripping of the honeycombs. Moreover, by them is your servant warned. In keeping them there is great reward. Who can discern his errors? Declare me an innocent from hidden faults. Keep back your servants also from presumptuous sins, and let them not have dominion over me. Then I shall be blameless and innocent of great transgression. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Psalms 19. Psalms 20. My, may the Lord answer you in the days of trouble. May the name of God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and give you support from Zion. May he remember all your offerings and regard with you favor and regard with favor your burnt sacrifices. May he grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. May we shout for joy over your salvation, and in the name of our God set up banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions. Now I know that the Lord saves his anointed. He will answer him from his holy heaven with the saving might of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They collapse and fall, but we rise and stand upright. O Lord, save the King. May he answer us when we call. So that's Psalms 20, Psalms 21. O Lord, in your strength the kings rejoice, and in your salvation how greatly he exalts. You have given him his heart's desire and have not withheld the request of his lips. For you meet him with rich blessings. You set a crown of fine gold upon his head. He asked life of you. You gave it to him. Length of days forever and ever. His glory is great through your salvation. Splendor and majesty you bestowed on him. For you make him most blessed forever. You make him glad with joy of your presence. For the king trusts in the Lord, and through the steadfast love of the Most High he shall not be moved. Your right hand, or your hand will find out all your enemies. Your right hand will find out those who hate you. You will make them as a blazing oven when you appear. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, their offspring from among the children of man. Though they plan evil against you, though they despise mischief, they will not succeed, for you will put them to flight. You will aim at their faces with your bows. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. So that's Psalms 21. Psalms 22. Um, my God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me from the words of my groaning? Oh my God, I cry by day, but you do not answer, and by night, but I find no rest. Yet you are holy, enthroned on the praises of Israel. In you our fathers trusted. They trusted, and you delivered them. To you they cried and were rescued. In you they trusted and were not put to shame. But I am a worm and not a man, scorned by mankind and despised by the people. All who seek me mock me. They make mouths at me. They wag their heads. He trusts in the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him, for he delights in him. Yet you who, yet you are he who took me from the womb. You made me trust you at my mother's breast. On you was I cast from my birth, and from my mother's womb you have been my God. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, and there is none to help me. Many bulls encompass me. Strong bulls of Bashan surround me. They open their mouths at me like a ravening and roaring lion. I poured out like water. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax. It is melted within my breast. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to my jaw. You lay me in the dust of death. For dogs encompass me. A company of evildoers encircle me. They have pierced my hands and feet. I can count all my bones, and they are stare and gloat over me. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. But you, O Lord, do not be quick, do not be far off. O you, my help, come quickly to my aid. Deliver my soul from the sword, my precious life from the power of the dog. Save me from the mouth of the lion. You have rescued me from the horns of the wild oxen. I will tell of your name to my brothers. In the midst of the congregation, I will praise you. You who fear the Lord, praise him. All of you offsprings of Jacob, glorify him, and stand in awe of him, all of you offsprings of Israel. For he has not despised or abhorred the affliction of the afflicted, and he has not hidden his face from him, but has heard when he cried to him. From you comes my praise in the great congregation. My vows I will perform before those who fear him. The afflicted shall eat and be satisfied. Those who seek him shall praise the Lord. May your hearts live forever. All the ends of the earth shall remember and turn to the Lord, and all the families of the nations shall worship before you. For kingships belong to the Lord, and he rules over the nations. All the prosperous of the earth eat and worship. Before him shall bow all who go down to the dust. Even the one who cannot keep himself alive. Prosperity shall serve him. It shall be told of the Lord to the coming congregation. They shall come and proclaim his righteousness to a people yet unborn. But he has done it. Oh, that's Psalms 22, guys. So Psalm 23, the great Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, right? So Psalms 23. Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. So that is a beautiful psalm there. Make sure you guys go memorize that. If you all haven't memorized it, go memorize Psalms 23. It's super comforting in the times of trouble. The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, the world, those who dwell therein. For he has founded it upon the seas, and established it upon the rivers. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord, and who shall stand in his holy place? He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not lift up his soul to what is false and does not swear deceitfully. He will receive blessings from the Lord and righteousness from the God of his salvation. Such is the generation of those who seek him, who seek the face of the God of Jacob. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord. Lift up your heads, O gate, and lift up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. So that's chapter 24. Psalms 24, Psalm 25. To you, O Lord, lift up my soul. O my God, in you I trust. Let me not be put to shame. Let not my enemies exalt over me. Indeed, none who wait for you shall be put to shame, who are wantonly treacherous. Make me know your ways, O Lord. Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long. Remember your mercy, O Lord, your steadfast love, for they have been from of old. Remember not the sins of my youth or my transgressions, according to your steadfast love. Remember me for the sake of your goodness, O Lord. Good and upright is the Lord. Therefore, he instructs sinners in the way. He leads the humble in what is right and teaches the humble his way. All the paths of the Lord are steadfast love and faithfulness for those who keep his covenant and his testimonies. For your name's sake, O Lord, pardon my guilt, for it is great. Who is the man who fears the Lord? Him who will instruct in the way that he should choose. His soul shall abide in well being, and his offspring shall inherit the land. The friendship of the Lord is for those who fear him, and he makes known to them his covenant. My eyes are ever toward the Lord, for he will pluck my feet out of the net. Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. The troubles of my heart are enlarged. Bring me out of my distress. Consider my afflictions and my trouble, and forgive all my sins. Consider how many are my foes, and with what violent hatred they hate me. Oh, guard my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. May integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait for you. Redeem Israel, O Lord, out of all his troubles. Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted in the Lord without wavering. Prove me, O Lord, and try me. Test my heart and my mind, for your steadfast love is before my eyes, and I walk in your faithfulness. I do not sit with men of falsehood, and I do not consort with hypocrites. I hate the assembly of evildoers, and I will not sit with the wicked. I wash my hands in innocence and go around your altar, O Lord, proclaiming thanksgiving aloud and telling all your wondrous deeds. O Lord, love the habitation of your house and the place where your glory dwells. Do not sweep my soul away with sinners, nor my life with bloodthirsty men, in whose hands are evil devices, and whose right hands are full of bribes. But as for me, I shall walk in my integrity and redeem me and be gracious to me. My foot stands on level ground. In the great assembly, I will bless the Lord. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, my adversary and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war arises against me, yet I will be confident. One thing have I asked for the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the days of trouble. He will conceal me under the covers of his tent. He will lift me up upon a rock. And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me. And I will offer in his tent sacrifice with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek. Hide not your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. O you who have been my help, cast me not off, forsake me not, O God of my salvation. For my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they have breathed out violence. I believe that I will look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. So, chapter 28, not chapter, Psalms 28. To you, O Lord, I call, my rock be not deaf to me, lest if you be silent to me, I become like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my pleas for mercy when I cry to you for help, when I lift up my hands toward your most holy sanctuary. Do not drag me off with the wicked, with the workers of evil, who speak peace with their neighbors while evil is in their hearts. Give to them according to their work and according to the evil of their deeds. Give them according to the work of their hands. Render them their due reward, because they do not regard the works of the Lord or the work of his hands. He will tear them down and build